got the juice, juice. Ha. Said I got the.
What's up, what's up? You're watching Still Got the Juice TV. And today our featured guest is Q Drippy.
What up, y'all?
I'm gonna do it over because he don't look excited to talk to us. And he was just all smiles before we hit record.
My bad.
Our featured guest is Q Drippy.
What up, y'all? What up? Gang. I'm here. I'm in the building, man.
So happy to have you here, and obviously we're gonna tap in and let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
We did some digging on SoundCloud and YouTube and found Been Wavy, released in 2019. The song is obviously fire. What is your affiliation with the Black Gang Collective?
Black Gang, that was the first group I ever been a part of. They kind of started me with the music, as far as like doing music.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely like the big dogs in this for me. That's the home base. They taught me with the.
Okay,
That Been Wavy was my first song actually that I did too. Like my first song ever that I did. And I got a good response and it made me want to do music for real. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
You got a good response, but if you didn't have any response at all, like would that stop you completely?
I don't know if it would have stopped me completely, but it would have probably had me backtracking. Like, is this what I really want to do? For real.
Okay, let's fast forward into the now. You dropped your second release, Drip Talk, in February. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your two singles, No Love and Die Young, with the GBO, Yin, are doing very well. Tell us about putting these songs together and what can people expect from this EP?
This is my first EP, so I put a little heart into it, like really trying to show y'all what I'm capable of. But this is just the beginning though, so that's like really showing y'all, like it's the introduction of Q Drippy for real. Like everything gonna be way better after though. But No Love, that came from me basically being around a bunch of females that ain't had no love. So it's like,
oh really?
This is all they want is the money. But I made that on that time. And Die Young, I got a lot of homies that's dead. So it's like, I really was talking my shit. Like, I ain't trying to die young, so I stay with my gun type shit. That's real talk. Like, I ain't trying to die. Like, so that's what that was about for real. But this is the introduction, though. Drip Talk is the introduction to Q Drippy for real. Like, Drip Talk.
What's one thing that you want people to take away from listening to that project, like your listeners?
You said take away?
Like what do you want them to take away after they press play and they listen to your 7 tracks?
Mm-hmm.
Like what do you want to convey?
That's a good question. I don't really want to take nothing away from it. Like,
you don't want them to you want them to get the reintroduction to Q Drippy, correct?
Yeah, I do. But it's like I want them to want more for real. Like, you know, like that's what I really want them to do.
More for themselves as well? Or?
Yeah, that too. That's a fact. But with this project I was really like I was really trying to show that I'm diverse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I could rap. I could sing a little bit, even though I'm not a singer, but I could sing a little bit, you feel me? So it's like, that's really what I was trying to get from them. Like, you know, like take that as a like, yo, this nigga is nice. Let me see what he could do next type shit. Like, for real.
You've done a lot of collaborations in your career. 2 on Drip Talk, an entire joint tape with Third Base Bigs and Young Veterans Plus Kings with Be The Same. How do you vet artists that you collab with?
Those are the bros that we naturally connected with outside of music for real. And it just was like, we had the connection in the studio too. But those my brothers for real. But I got a lot of upcoming features that's coming, like big name features for real. Like, and it's like, I was just telling him, bro, in the back, like, I know a lot of people, so it's like, I don't know why I didn't try to get a song from them for real, but It's definitely coming. I ain't gonna lie. Those my bros though. Those is bros that I grew up with or worked with or we connected and then found out that we did music and then we just connected from there. Like, I'm having a lot of features coming up.
On the other end, when people approach you to do a feature, what's the most important thing you want artists to consider when they approach for a feature?
I want to see that they're really serious. For real, like, cause it's a lot of people that ask me for a feature and I ain't get to them, like, or I might do the song and it won't really go nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, for you to really come to me and say that you want to do a feature, you gotta really be taking your music serious, and you gotta be nice. Like, you don't have to have a bunch of followers, a super fan base. You don't gotta have none of that. But as long as I see the talent in you, and I take the time.
Determination, and you have a good connection with them, a vibe.
The connection gonna come because I'm a good energy person, so I'm a high energy person, so it's gonna come. If I don't feel it, it won't even get to the studio. Wow.
Okay.
It won't even get there for it.
Okay. You shared a video recently that talked about the disrespect young men face when they publicly share the devotion to the Muslim faith. As we are in the midst of the holy month of Ramadan, could you talk more about this?
Yeah, oh man, Ramadan is definitely tough right now. Cause it's like a lot of people really trying to play with Muslims right now. And if we already was going through it with Palestine, whatever. We was going through it with the Gaza, everything, I'm tearing everything up. But it's like, I just feel like people should just mind their business, and if they believe in God and whoever they believe in, they should just worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's true.
Because it's like you can't really tell nobody what they believe in for real. That's dumb. Like, you can't tell them that. Like, there's a lot of people out here doing bad for real with the Muslims right now, man.
Why do you think they, as in the Muslims, are being mocked by their peers? We see a lot of commentary surrounding this from comedians on social media.
Yeah, because it's like, it is kind of like it is a lot of people trying to fake the funk for real, you know? Like, it's not really people it's a lot of people that's not really Muslim, that's, right. So it's like, I understand that, but it's like, if somebody took a shahada last year, who you to say that he's not, you know what I'm saying? Because he's not a perfect Muslim, to say that he's not a good Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's growing. He's trying to grow. He's just believing in his faith. If he don't get it right then and there, who's to say next year he won't get it right? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like,
it's not about perfection.
It's not. And Allah forgives. So it's like, it's definitely real touchy with that. I try not to get too much on the religious tip, because a lot of people, they try to challenge me on it, and I'll be like, I ain't about to sit here and argue with you about this, because it's like, it's me and God, you know what I'm saying?
That's based on your relationship, so you don't have to really explain that to anybody.
Like, Christians be trying to tell me, like, yo, y'all don't believe in Jesus. We do believe in Jesus.
Yeah.
Like, he's a prophet just like Muhammad.
Yep.
So it's like, that's why I said, people just need to mind their business, because they just be talking and don't know what the hell they be talking about, you know what I'm saying? So it is tough though, but all the Muslims, man, just stay strong, man. You know what you believe in, and
you answering all my questions all early.
I'm sorry.
No, it's flowing. That's how it's supposed to be.
Nah, that's a fact.
One thing I admire people that follow the Muslim faith is that the amount of discipline it takes.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because,
nah, it's definitely
it's
takes
discipline all over, even in marriage. So I'm just like, okay, y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Nah, for real, it's different, but it's to really better yourself, for real. Like, I was born into it, but I took my shahada. I retook my shahada 2 years ago with Tone Trump. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but he's from Philly, rapper from Philly. He big in the Islam culture, you know. So I let him reconvert me, you know. So it's like,
Yeah.
I felt like it was like a real blessing, and I was in 42nd Street in front of everybody. Like
That's dope.
that shit was different. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was different.
My following question was, how do you balance your faith and the perceived persona required to be Q Drippy and make the music?
Oh man, yeah, it's crazy because a lot of people would say I do haram music, but it's like this is who I am, you know. Like I know I'm gonna get better with it.
You said haram music, what's that?
Yeah, it's like haram. It's like it's bad. Like you know, the devil. Like hip hop is the devil. Like you know, the game is the devil. This shit is the devil. It is what it is, but I gotta feed my family. That's a fact. And I got a talent, so it is what it is. I'm gonna do what I do. I pray to Allah, and He gonna guide me through. You feel me? He gonna forgive me through the shit. He gonna guide me through. But I try to stay strong on the faith though. Like I don't let nobody take me off of it. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like
you shouldn't.
Word, because they ain't gonna be able to help me at the end of the day. They just gonna try to dictate everything. You feel me? They ain't doing nothing for me.
That's a fact.
Hold up.
What I've learned, like, you know, so far, is your relationship with whoever you're connected to, that's first.
Allah's God. So
that's first.
Yeah.
That's your first and most important relationship.
That's a
And
fact.
then when you, that basically as your faith grows, people that support your purpose should come to you. And you'll know.
Nah, that's a fact.
That's how, you know, discernment works.
Right.
So the stronger your faith, the better your team, because Allah will direct people to help you across your journey.
Right, and He'll take them away. Right, you're right.
It all makes sense.
Nah,
just
that's
let
a
it
fact.
happen. I'm learning that this week, so.
Nah, I'd be like that. You're never too old to learn, man. That's
Forever a student in life.
That's a
Forever.
fact.
So let's talk about the future. What is one experience you hope you will have in the next year?
God willing, I don't really want to sign a record deal, but God willing, my situation changed as far as like with the music. Like I'm getting a bunch of streams right now, like a good amount, but I want to do better. I just want to grow for real, like you know, like make sure that I get a good song that pop. Either it goes on the radio or either I get it to I'm performing in Summer Jam or something. Like you know, I'm dreaming big, but I'm gonna keep it reality. I just hope it really goes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna work hard to get there though.
Obviously you're here, so that means you're
That's
working.
a fact. Yeah, I'm working. I ain't gonna front.
All right.
I got a little cheat codes in the back too, but
Oh, you want me on?
we gonna talk about that later. I don't want to talk too much, you know, on the camera. That shit might close a little doors. And,
Oh no.
You know?
No.
That's how true it is.
Oh, see, that means don't say nothing. All right. So
That's a fact.
I was really glad to talk to you, and I know everybody else is gonna want to lock in, follow, and do what they gotta do to get to you next. But before you leave me, last but not least, what does it mean to still have the juice?
To still have the juice mean you still thriving. You still putting on for your culture. You still putting on for your fans. You still putting on for your family. You still you providing. Like all that shit is having the juice for real. Like having some clout with that too. Like you know, but I feel like I got the juice right now. I ain't gonna lie. As long as I keep working, that shit gonna go. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I've been had the juice before music.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Q Drippy, the real big drip. It's the
Right.
rap.
It's a fact. Gang.
Woo!